All right, greetings family, this is Bomani Tamba and welcome to our Ghana tour May 2018 and May 2019 conference call. And today's date is May 13, 2018, and we're getting prepared to leave for Ghana in 10 days, May 23rd, on the Journey of a Lifetime, our 14th Journey of a Lifetime to Ghana. And this is a group of 35 brothers and sisters from the African diaspora. And we have gone over all of the tour details that's been sent via email a few times over. We're going to go into a few summary of information, and then we're going to go open everything for questions and answer. And then once Amicus comes in, she'll give our introduction and talk about One Africa, and which is the final destination on our itinerary. And I also have my good brother Ron Ahmed Bezu, who have traveled with us a few times on the Journey of a Lifetime and has been very helpful and instrumental on a lot of the logistics that we do. The information that was sent via email is a flight itinerary, the preparation and departure list. Now in the preparation and departure list, what we've talked about over the period of time is all the things that you need to think about bringing, and clarity as far as weight at the airport, as far as your bags. So right now we're in a situation where everybody is looking to pack, and I want us to go through realistic energy of the next 10 days, and then the first 1 or 2 days here in Ghana. So we're allowed 2 50-pound bags for our check-in. So the goal is for everybody to start packing their bags and make sure their weight is good. And if you're looking to bring a lot of school supplies, fill one bag up. That way when you drop the school supplies off in Ghana, you have an extra 50-pound bag where you can bring more supplies back, as far as artifacts or any kind of gifts or anything that you're looking to bring back. So that's one of the best examples that we have. And you're allowed 2 carry-on bags. Example, like a 21-inch roll-on spinner, and then like a laptop bag or a purse or a small duffel bag that can fit above the overhead bin or below the seat in front of you. So all that you have to just work out. And for the people who are coming to Atlanta, we have our meetup time to where we can work those things out and help each other. If 1 or 2 of us are overweight with luggage, like myself. But in that case, that's one of the things we want everybody to focus on, and this get all the things that you need: your universal extension cord, your travel iron, your small little umbrella, your waterproof poncho, all those little things that you can just process to get now. But those are the things that's on that list. And then itinerary just give everybody clarity as far as what hotels that we're staying at and how the flow of the schedule is. Now, one of the main things I have up right now is the tour book. Once you go to the website africafortheafricans.org, you go down past the list of all the tours. What you see is Ghana tour books. So once you click on it, you'll see the May 2018 tour book, and that's the same tour book that you're going to receive a printed version of. Instead of just giving you a piece of paper with itinerary and things like that, it's a more detailed 2-week Journey of a Lifetime schedule. So everything that you need is going to be in that book, as far as your itinerary, your special reminders that you're going to go over. Also, information about our entire tour staff and crew, contact information. Then we have a list of all of the sites that we have. We have a picture and a paragraph of information. And then at the back we have relative supporting documents as far as repatriation and investment, and also have a nice investment section. So the book is very detailed. So for those who I haven't met yet, because yesterday we met as far as all of the people that are leaving from Atlanta. It's 10 of us that are here in the Atlanta area, and then we have another person that's coming up, but we'll meet that person when we get to the airport. But all 10 of us are able to connect and network, pass out the tour supplies, which is the tour book, the tour bag, the t-shirt, pens, and also postcard. So those things are given out ahead of time. That way we just reduce the amount of luggage that we have. So I have a blue duffel bag for everybody else when I meet at the inside the Atlanta airport, and also when we get to Amsterdam. And if you're traveling to Washington Dulles, our sister Rosie Pepe Park, our tour assistant, The package is on our way to her. So those who can't meet up with her ahead of time, when you get to the airport and meet up with us, you'll get your package of details. Yeah, and the key thing of the tour book is just to make sure that we have this good information and to where you can just look through and be clear on everything. And it's all of the things that we've gone over, but to just give you a nice souvenir gift. Right, and beyond that, all of the documents and information is right there on our link, Ghana Tour May 2018, and that's some of the information that was sent on the email. So all those things that we've gone over. So what I want to do, I want to introduce our brother Ron Ahmed Bizu, who have assisted us on a few journey, and he's going to introduce himself, and then we're going to talk about this different things as far as being prepared and open up for questions.
Yes, hello family. My name is Ron Ahmed Bizu. Just wanted to say hello to all of you and to I'm not sure how many of you are out there right now. I heard from Sister Wendy already. She sounds really a cool sister. She has a lot of good energy. Sister Amicus, are you out there? Okay. But I've traveled with Bomani to Ghana 3 times, and I've been able to accompany and assist him on the tour. And I'm really the type of person that involves himself into a lot of travel. I'm a traveling person, so and most of my time is spent between here in the States and West Africa. So I've spent a lot of time in West Africa. But one thing that Bomani had brought up, I'll be real quick because we only have so much time today. Bomani, when he brought up the tour book, that's your Bible. Make sure you study your Bible between here and there, and you can read it when you get, chance to read it in between times on the flight, before the flight. But always make sure you definitely go through that book because all the tools that you're going to need are in that book. All the information you need, virtually everything, and it's a very helpful book. But I'm going to turn it back over to Bomani. But definitely, if you have any questions during this conference call, anything you can think of, we'll try to answer it the best we can. Okay, Bomani.
Perfect, Ron. Thank you. And what I want to do is this. I'm going to go through the table of contents real quick as far as the tour book, as Ron talked about the tour book. And the list of things that we have on there, just to give you a clarity when we mean everything, just go through the details. Mission statement, press release, hero dedication, staff contact list, and special reminders. Meet the team, which is a list of profile of all of our tour staff and crew. After celebrating 12 years, October 2006 to 2018, and that's just a list of photos from our first journey to Ghana in 2006. Optional / additional activities, do's and don'ts, tour overview, map of Ghana with highlights of Lake Volta, tour itinerary, hotel accommodations, map of Ghana, breakdown of all 10 regions, about Ghana with tour site information. So all of the sites that we're going to go to, there's a picture and a profile. Ghana universities / school, supplies and donations, daily affirmations, fuel and desire, how to stay motivated all the time, 3 language translation chart, which is the same chart that's on the website, name and ceremony certificate, love and revolution, poems by Bomani, business and investment promotions, Africa, the final frontier for savvy investors, sustainable land opportunities, recommended reading, marketing and promotions, African Dance for Sustainable Repatriation Village in Ghana, and then blank pages for notes. So it's our 88-page book. So that's a gift that we give to everyone just to show the level of professionalism and seriousness that we have when it comes to our Ghana Repatriation Investment Tour. It's definitely a tour, but the repatriation investment side of it, it takes you into a world of where our brothers and sisters in African diaspora and our Ghanaian brothers have built a nice foundation for us to reconnect to our roots and also connect to business and investment. So it's just laid out as that aspect, and we're just happy that everyone is clear on that journey because it is, it's different from your average tour, take you around to all the tour sites and then send you back to America. It's something that we've built into the future, not pushing for everybody just to move there and set up and do business, but it's something that we see as very important foundation for the future, especially when we see opportunities that we could definitely take more advantage of, that Asian nations are coming in and doing well for themselves in business in Africa. What I also want to do is, if you're on Facebook, if you're not on the group list, we have a Ghana May 2018 group list. So once we get to Ghana and we're uploading videos and pictures, that's one of the places we're also going to upload it to. And then beyond that, just a general YouTube page. But the good thing as far as Facebook is this interaction. And if you're not on Facebook, even if you just want to sign up as a dummy name, and it's just how we share pictures and everything, is a better mode or avenue to share the pictures. Is this issues that you have to have a login. But beyond that, for those who have issues with Facebook, just create your login. You don't have to be on there doing anything, but it does give you access when we upload the pictures and tag them. And for those who just really don't want to be on social media and everything, just let us know and stay out the way of the camera and the camcorder, because one of the issues is that we don't want anybody get into any issues at all with people spotting them on YouTube or online. Because once we upload videos, we have no idea who shares it, how far it goes. We just basically share documentation so people can see that what we do is real, and they don't think that we're a fraud, that we just talk about going to Africa and don't really go to Africa. But beyond that, it's, we want everyone to be clear on what type of journeys we do and what type of people that we travel with and everything. That way everyone is clear. And I'm one of the people that don't ever throw me a surprise birthday party, because it's one of those things that, or trying to plan a surprise trip for me to go to Africa. I just need to know where I'm going, what I'm doing. So I was trying to be clear with everybody up front and just put everything out, and then open things up. So everyone, while I'm talking, jot down some questions. What I wanted to go to is the special reminder, Bomani notes, which is also part of the tour book. So this is page 12 in the tour book. Right, special reminders. Ghanaians are very friendly. However, be wary of people who just want to make quick money off you and make promises they cannot keep. You should know as much as possible about the people you are planning to do business with. David Jawara and his Africa Up Consulting Group is our repatriation and investment conference host. They're the ones we recommend you do business with in Ghana, or consult with at least. So the people that you meet at the business investment conference from the African diaspora that's there, that are invited, and they're there to share and connect with you. Those are the people that we want you to connect with, and run any questions by them, talk with them. And if you're looking to stay longer, or you're scheduled to stay longer, you can stay with with one or two people that you meet, and that's how you really build your experience as far as living and doing business there. Because the good thing about it, the people that you're going to meet that's repatriated, they want more and more of us to come, but at the same time too, they want everyone to be clear on the process and make sure that they don't run into certain loopholes and certain issues that would just maybe make someone change their mind. So all of us are there for the interest and benefit of us doing well in a country like Ghana and connecting together more as an African diaspora community there in Ghana. Please focus on enjoying yourself and accomplishing your mission. Do not get distracted by others or get caught up in complaining. This is an experience that will have its ups and downs. It's a part of your introduction to Ghana/Africa. We recommend you go with the flow and enjoy your time in paradise around the wonderful itinerary that we have put together on this journey of a lifetime. All right. And that's saying basically the infrastructure of Ghana. You are in Accra. There's highways, malls, all kind of technology and everything, and you may go further out. So you don't want people to look for the same things. Like the internet, is stronger in Accra, and it may not be as strong in one or two other places. But and in general, myself and our crew is there. So if you have anything that you want to discuss with us, you can put us to the side and talk with us. We just want to make sure that everybody enjoy themselves and don't want anyone else to disturb anyone else's peace of mind and focus. So that keeps the journey smooth. So that's why everything has been transparent and clear up front. But you are going to a country where it's not like America. So those are the things that we're looking to get everyone clear on, so everyone can focus on enjoy themselves and then don't get distracted by one or two things. When you visit, do not come with a romanticized notion about Ghana/Africa, or you will be disappointed and unnecessarily frustrated. Come with open eyes and an open mind, knowing that Ghana is a developing nation. There's much to do, and we can be a positive, contributory part of it. Keep in mind that Ghana/Africa is not America or Europe, nor do we want it to be. We are Mother Africa children returning home, and we want to be a part of Mother Africa growth and development. So that's referring back to what I was also talking about. There's many wonderful things as far as on the development stage during Ghana that you can be a part of the future. But the country is what it is as far as it's a modern country, but we're also driving around the country itself. So not it's not going to be like driving around to all your major cities in the U.S. It's more like giving you a taste of two major cities, Accra and Kumasi, and then taking you out to the country a little bit so you can get a feel of nature and a feel of a lot of things. You can give additional tips to anyone who gives you great service or whoever. The tips collected for hospitality service will be provided in Ghana. Basic tips for all after staff, including driver's guide at all sites, hotel staff, and entertainment. All other service you receive is just up to you as far as tips. So basically, the $50 group tips that we collect when we get to Atlanta airports and the Amsterdam airport is for group tips that we have laid out to spread out with to help with logistics. So that's the only other thing that's not included other than lunch. So it's just lunch and group tips is not included. Other than that, the tour package cover everything else. All right, during long trips, use restrooms at hotels and restroom stops. Limit liquid drinking on the bus. In case of emergency, notify the tour guide so he can tell the driver to stop the bus as soon as possible. All right. Next one. No outbursts or distraction in group setting. If you need to talk about something, let a staff member know. Please do not attempt to interrupt others from enjoying their journey. The last 2 days are light on the journey. Use the itinerary as a reminder of detailed schedule, including checkout time, baggage arrangements, meals, and airport departure. Group pictures when we give the call. Organize as best as possible to make sure we have good group pictures of the journey. This is a very cultural and spiritual journey. Please keep all negative energy out. Focus on the blessings of being on a beautiful journey in Africa. So these are just basic special reminders that we have just to engage in some positive energy. All right, so what I want to do, everyone, that way we don't prolong this call. And again, the reference of the details is also based on what I sent via email, and we'll edit the call and add some notes to it so everyone can have their final details, which is the same thing we've gone over. So based on your flight itinerary, we're looking for everyone to meet up at their relative location. So here I have my flight schedule is for 5:28 from Atlanta, and we get to Amsterdam at 8:05. So for those of us who are leaving Atlanta with myself, the ones who are here and the ones that are connected in, looking to go out to Amsterdam for a few hours. So you're more than welcome to join us. Our goal is to connect with our sister Peppy Park, who is going to be coming from Washington Dulles. Their flight leaves at 7:05. So use my cell phone number to connect via WhatsApp, and as soon as I get there, I'll be connecting to the wireless network so we can send message and receive message. Well, beyond that, I'm looking to take the group of people with me that want to travel. We're going to go directly to go out of passport control and go to where the lockers are downstairs and secure our bags. And you can use your card to pay for your bags. There's a secure locker in an area where there's security itself, so you're fine. And then we go back upstairs, and then the train is right there, and we can just pay for our train ticket with our cards. If you have euros, that's good. If not, then right by the train counter is where you have a money exchange. So all of this is literally right there in Amsterdam once we get off the aircraft, and then we just organize ourselves. Basically just use the restroom, and then we just make a decision on who's coming and who's gonna just hang out in the airport and do their own thing. So that is the time for the for the flight. So the layover is not bad. And then for everyone else that may be coming later, based on your flight schedule, goal is just mainly to meet up 2 hours before the flight. So that's really the ultimate meetup time. That's where all of us will be, all 33 of us. And then we have two brothers, Titus and Tyree, which will meet when we get to the Bronghafa region that just moved to Ghana, and they're also on the tour. So that is just a quick flow of that schedule. So everyone, I'm going to open things up for questions based on all the things that we've talked about and just anything that anyone needs clarity of. So the line is open. Just press *6, unmute yourself, and then give your name and where you're calling from. All right, greetings, Imicus. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Everyone, this is Imicus from One Africa, and Imicus is going to introduce herself and talk about One Africa and then share any preparation information, and then just reach out and let everyone know about the wonderful things that the school supplies have done for that community, and let us know if you want anyone to bring anything specifically.
Yeah, well, good evening, folks. It's kind of late over here. It's almost midnight, and looking forward to seeing everyone here at One Africa. It's our little piece of paradise, and I think everybody will enjoy it. Previous trips have been successful, and make your stay at One Africa 3 days instead of 2 days, and it'll be worth it. We can talk about me when I see you. I've been here for the past 30 years, and my job is really to help people to escape from America. That's my job. But I really want to say thank you to everyone who's contributed. I know that it's taken a lot for people to get things together to make this trip. It's not easy, and things are really very expensive. We have an emergency here at our school, and I know that you've really done the best that you can do. I'm asking people to go an extra mile. We have an incident in our school in which we have no toilets, and I've just started working on putting that toilet in. It's an unsafe condition that we have. Unsafe and unsanitary. And so I'm asking folks to dig a little bit deeper, and if we could get folks to minimally donate $25 each person, that would help us to get this toilet for our children. And if you can do more, fine. But we really are in a stressful situation right now. No toilet and no water for our kids. So if there's anything extra that anyone can do, we certainly would appreciate it. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Perfect, Imicus. Thank you. Everyone, this is Imicus from One Africa. This is where we spend our last 3 days on the journey of a lifetime. We save the best for last, and Imicus is open for questions about the resort, about the food, about the school, the children, anything going on at One Africa. So press *6 to unmute yourself, or just any questions in general for any of us.
Hey, how you doing, Sister Amicus? This is Brother Ron. I'm it.
Hey, darling, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, Queen. Why don't you? Could you speak on about the money? I think the money exchange is around $4.50 to $1 $4.50, 4.50 cedis to $1. Can you go over about what type of currency do they bring? Like what the large currency?
Okay.
The large
it's better to bring large bills, 50s and 100s, because your rate of exchange is going to be better. The rate of exchange right now is between 4.29 and 4.40 right now, because it fluctuates. It was down to, just like if you send Western Union, our Western Union is giving us 4.23, which is a long way away from 4.5. And again, depending on where you're changing your money, depends on what the rate is going to be, and the rate changes every day. So don't bring a lot of $1 bills. They're really worthless. People, the rate of exchange on a $1 bill is very, very low. So you want to bring hundreds and fifties, and then you'll get a better rate of exchange.
All right. Thank you, sister.
Hi, greetings, Uber. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm so glad to be here, and this is my first time on the computer, so I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
And it is so good to hear your voice again, Amicus. I really miss you, hearing your voice. So I have a question for you. As far as donations for the children, are we able to bring, like, clothing? Does it have to be new, or can it be slightly used, or how can that work?
Well, it's really better to bring new clothing if you're going to bring clothing. You know, right now, and whatever it is that we get, we appreciate. But one of our greatest needs, and one is getting a couple laptop computers for our computer lab. Right now we have none. And as I said earlier, we have an emergency situation with no water and no toilet. And right now I'm in the process of having a toilet built for the school. We don't have enough money yet, but we're working.
Okay.
So that's our greatest need, more than clothing. Whatever it is, if you want to buy some clothes, we'd rather you bring the money. And that would help us.
Perfect. Okay. We'll do that.
Okay. Appreciate that.
Bomani, I had one other question for you as well. As far as transportation to the airport, is it suggested that we pay for parking there, or how do you suggest we get to the airport
Perfect.
from Atlanta?
Yes, what I'm doing, I'm out here in Jonesboro. I'm about 15 minutes away from the airport. I usually just take a Lyft or Uber, or in his circle, I've just had friends or colleagues or associates just drop me off at the airport, and then leave my vehicle in front of my house with my lights on like I'm there.
Okay.
Other than that, you can leave it at one of the spots, but you're looking at anywhere from like $7 to $10 a day for the 14 days that you're gonna be gone.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Uber it is.
or a taxi.
Okay. Great. All right. Thank you.
For those who live by the Atlanta Metro station, and just get on one of the train stations, and they'll take you right to the airport.
Oh, let me just say this, Bomani. We're in the midst of the rainy season. It's now raining. We've been waiting for rain for a long time. It is now raining, so a lightweight plastic raincoat would help.
All right, perfect. So everybody, make sure you bring your waterproof poncho and your small umbrella, and then keep that with you.
Yeah, something like that.
Or backpack, especially when you get on the bus. That way, wherever you go, in case rain break out, you're prepared. All right, and family, the line is open. Anyone have any?
And it's hot. It's hot.
Nice and hot.
Okay,
so make sure you bring a swimwear.
It's hot. Lightweight clothing is the order of the day. Evenings can be cool. So, and because it's raining, so make sure you bring a jacket or a sweater.
Perfect. All right, everyone, the line is still open. I have lots of folks on the line. We're leaving in 10 days. I'd rather for you to ask me all those questions now that when I'm trying to pack and leaving out to the airport.
Everybody's good.
Yeah, another 9 minutes or so. Everyone, the call is open for final questions. Rather for everybody just to go through these things with me. Later on, I do accept text messages and email, but just rather for everyone to just talk about the things. So no one have any questions. That's unbelievable. But nevertheless, when you get to Ghana, our tour guide, I have lots of answers for you. So make sure you ask him a lot of questions. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Hey, Bomani, this is Rashawn.
All right, greetings, Rashawn. Go ahead.
Hey, you'll be checking your. I'm not gonna have my cell phone. I'll just have an iPad. So, and unfortunately, WhatsApp doesn't really work on my iPad. It's not really designed for that.
Well, cool. Good thing about it, you're rolling with Peppy part to stay close to her.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're gonna be checking your Facebook Messenger or anything like that.
Yeah, Facebook Messengers, WhatsApp. As soon as I get there, I'm looking to connect with Peppy and then find out where you guys are, meet up with you, and then anyone else that's coming around that time, I'm looking for their message for us to meet up outside of passport control and let's go to lockers. So I'll be checking all that like immediately as soon as the flight is like landing.
Okay, that's fine. And as far as the, I guess my question also for the One Africa for the school, does she have some type of like a GoFundMe or an online site, or you can contribute,
No.
or you don't?
Well, no, I don't have a GoFundMe at this time. I didn't start a GoFundMe because it was an emergency, and so I was able to get together the first $1,000 to start the process.
Okay.
So we will be, we've done GoFundMe in the past. Unfortunately, I really didn't have. It was an emergency, and we really had to get started right away. And you'll see what I mean when you get here.
Perfect. And so we'll just relay the message for the people that are looking to do financial donations. We'll just focus the financial donations towards One Africa. 2 other locations we're going to, which is Trinity in the mountains and also our Benue village. Yeah, but we'll definitely focus more the financial aspect of it for One Africa and work that out. And then reach out to other folks who are looking to send any kind of donation. So definitely, Amicus, we'll get the word and energy out and make it work. And let me see, anyone else?
I have another question. As far as once we get to the airport in Atlanta, do we need to just use our reservation number at the desk, or do we need to print out a ticket? Or
you definitely want to print out your itinerary and do your online check-in within 24 hours of your flight. That way, when you do go to the kiosk, what you're doing is just you're activating your booking, and then you're adding your bags. But everything would already be activated in the system as you're checked in.
Okay.
Now,
are we meeting? Are we going to meet up as a group once we get to the airport in Atlanta?
Yes, I sent some text message and some emails out with the meetup time. But as far as the Atlanta people, meetup time is 2 o'clock. Delta at the international terminal at departure D2. And so everyone, please check your text message and your email on that. I will resend that before we leave out the day before, and then in the morning again. And once you get to door D2, you'll see the kiosk and you'll see us there. And then our goal is just to assist each other with making sure everything is good, and then we'll proceed through security. And then at 3:30, we'll meet all of the people that are connecting into Atlanta on connection flights that are connecting on the earlier segment. And then we get in the supplies and we do our introductions and things like that. And then the same thing when we get to Amsterdam. The other meetup time is 2 hours before the flight, right there by the gate.
Okay, great.
Perfect. And Wendy, your line is open. You have a question?
Yes, I have a question for the sister at One Africa. Is it possible that we could ship things to you or mail things to you? Because I could do a whole lot more for you if I'm able to ship stuff to you.
Well, you could. Just know that it's very expensive.
Okay. So really it's cheaper to bring stuff in my suitcase than it is to send it through the mail.
Yeah, and also you can pay for extra bag. It's $200 for a 50-pound extra bag, and also.
Yeah, but I only have 2 arms, Bomani. I don't have 2 arms. I don't have your big African Jamaican man strength. Okay.
Well, wait a minute.
It's something that you have to get assistance with up until you check your bags. If you have an extra bag and you can't manage, but that's one option along with Delta Cargo. where the package will get there around the same time we get there.
Okay.
Yeah,
What were you going to say, sister?
I was going to say, I just came back from Japan, and I had a lot of bags. I said, we women, we Africans are pretty strong.
Right. But, I've been colonized and Americanized over here, and it got lazy. So.
We're gonna undo that for you when you get here.
That's right. I look forward to that.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to know, sister. Thank you, and I look forward to meeting you.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Absolutely. You're ready?
Hey, Bomani?
Go ahead, Ron.
If the sister has a concern about taking 3 bags, one bag with some gifts and kind things to One Africa, remembering if you check in 3 bags, once you get to the airport in Accra, the baggage carts are free from the baggage claim area. You just push it to the bus, so that wouldn't be really a big problem.
Okay.
Oh, I love you, Ron.
Yeah. Right, Bomani?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
On that one? You're welcome, sister.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you don't have to handle the bags pretty much, and then you get help at when they get to your first hotel there in Accra, the Midland Hotel. They'll transfer the bags. There's helpers that'll bring the bag there. You don't have to take them from the bus into the hotel, so you'll be fine.
Absolutely.
Bomani, I have another question that kind of came up and reminded me as you were talking about baggage. What do you suggest about friends or family that want you to take bags with you to Ghana?
And that's fine. Just make sure that you're clear on what you're carrying.
Okay.
Yeah, please be very clear. I would, whatever someone is asking you to bring, I would make sure that you open the bag and check it.
Okay.
Check everything.
Okay.
But it's fine. I do it for people all the time. But I do inspect the bags.
Okay.
And that's going both ways. That's going both ways, to there and from there.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. So if you ever hear them locked away, that means somebody got me. All right, everyone, the line is open. We have a few more minutes, and we have a list of people on the call. Everybody's being shy. So I guess we give well details and clarity. So yes, everyone, the tour book is up, and we have the meetup video of it's just a short little 36-minute video on YouTube of our meetup yesterday at the Soul Veg restaurant in the West End, where we just gave everyone their tour book, their tour T-shirt, the new RBG tour T-shirt. It's a black T-shirt with a red and green logo. Writing Africa for Africans in red, and the writing below is red, and then the image of Africa, and then the globe is green. So straight RBG. So we have that set for everyone to wear their T-shirts on African Liberation Day, May 25th. And we'll give those reminders as we meet up and connect with everyone at different points in Atlanta and Amsterdam. And again, the tour book is just it's a guide, it's a detail. One of the things we want everyone to do is make sure you're clear on the itinerary. Make sure you look through the itinerary. The worst thing is when I'm walking to go get breakfast and I get like several people asking the same question: what we doing today? What we doing today? What we doing today? What we doing today? And we're basically doing whatever we have on the itinerary. Our goal is to go by the book and the details, that we're all parties and everyone in sync on the same information. So that's the purpose of it. So the itinerary that you have seen have not been modified much of anything. It's just the same itinerary, and one or two things have been touched up. So what you have on the website, the tour book, and is the final itinerary and what's been attached to the email. All right. Let me see if anyone else is open. Ron, would you like to share some final thoughts or final information for preparation for those who are looking to leave in May?
Yeah, I just have one important thing to say to the travelers. Congratulations on your plans and your travel plans to go to Ghana, firstly. But secondly, make sure you take your pill for your patients. Take your patients with you. That's one thing we don't have as being Americanized is patience, and you're going to need to. I'm still working on it myself, but take your patients with you. It's a wonderful thing to take with you when you go to the motherland. Take your patients and just sit back and enjoy and relax, and just be patient. Whatever conditions, because there's conditions that we aren't used to, but just take your patients with you, so you'll be fine. But that's about all I have to say. Like I said, congratulations again. And Sister Amicus, tell your family I said hello. Shabazz and the family.
I certainly will. And, you said take patience. Take your sense of humor with you also.
That's true. That helps out. That doctors the patients. Yeah. Because when I'm in West Africa, I laugh all the time. I laugh to myself. Yeah, you're right, sister. It helps.
Absolutely perfect. Saran, perfect. So everyone, once we get to Ghana, you'll meet Amicus on the last 3 days of the itinerary. So that's One Africa Resort, where it's a nice tropical resort right there by the ocean. I don't see anyone else open for questions. And you can always refer to the recordings and all the details we have sent out. It's just a recycle of details just to make sure we go over the same thing to make sure everyone is clear. But when you get to the country, it's just so much to embrace and so much going on. I would say just make sure that you are just well rested and ready. And for those who are looking to do more than less, make sure that you can always get rest when you get back. We're up in the morning early, and that's for the purpose of us to get an early start. The schedule does say 8 o'clock, and that's just to get everyone in the mindset to be ready by 8. Now, by the time everything finally, everything is finalized and closed out and ready to go, it could be 8:30, and as late as up to 9 o'clock. So in that case, to stay around close to the bus area, by the lobby area or so, and then when everything is finally clear, we'll call time to board the bus and then leave right away. But you can take pictures, socialize with people, but don't let it be a frustration to you because if we're not running based on the time that you see, we stay in the bus. All those times are calculated because if we say 9 o'clock and we leave at 10, and so on. And a lot of things has to go into it. So when you're there, just focus on enjoying yourself and doing all the things you need to do, and we'll take care of all of the, the logistics and the frustration of things. Our goal is for you just to enjoy the journey of a lifetime, and just focus on that because when you're there in Ghana, you're doing tourism, doing business, a lot of other things that may go on that's crazy, but we have it under control. And Ron, you've rode with me a few times, and you see we have created layout game plans to solve any kind of strategic issues.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so that's the main thing. And we have Sister Sass and Sister Peppy Park. The information is in the tour book as far as their profile as tour assistant, and you can always reach out to them for anything. They've been on the tours with me a few times also. Ron won't be making this journey with us, but he was on the last journey with us in November when we went to Ghana, Togo, and Benin. So we always have different people on these journeys. And then we have Titus and Tyree, which is two brothers that are repatriates. So they'll be there to assist you with, if you want to talk about or ask them questions about how their life is living in Ghana, the experience has been, and so on. It's the journeys are set up for this a complete flow of networking. So with that being said, it's 10 days, and I'm going to be pacing myself to meet everybody at the airport on May 23rd, and then everyone else May 24th, and then start our kickoff there in Ghana when we get there at 8 o'clock on May 24th in the nighttime. And then for those who still got the strength and energy, note that when we get to the hotel, it may not be a chance that you get to order dinner or anything because it's going to be like 10 o'clock. So make sure you have a game plan to either eat on the plane or get something in between flights. Beyond that, what we're doing is we're heading out for social nightlife, and then we're going to get up early in the morning, and we have one or two people that have volunteered for morning exercise. So we'll always have someone out in the morning for those who are ready to get up in the morning at 6 o'clock and do the morning exercise, and breakfast is at 7. So family, once again, this is Bomani Taimba, your tour organizer and tour leader, ready to take you on another epic journey of a lifetime. And for anyone that have any questions or anything, you can always just communicate with me on email or phone calls or so. But beyond that, I'm going to be focusing on what we need to do, and everyone has tickets and everyone is clear on everything. So everyone, you take care, enjoy your night. Ron, appreciate your energy and joining the call, and everyone, appreciate your time also. Follow
You're welcome, brother.
Happy Mother's Day. Everyone, enjoy your night and take care.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Enjoy.